Out here talking crop prices again with Kim Anderson. Now, Kim, what's going on with the wheat markets?
Well, where do you want me to start?
Well, how about we start at the beginning?
Well, if you start at, say, mid-June at the harvest, our wheat prices were around $6.30. We was expecting world wheat production to be 29.1 billion bushels, a record crop. By mid-June, that price is down to $5.80, down 50 cents. Wallowed around for a couple weeks, $5.80 to $6, and then by early July, it was down to $5.60. Then in a few days, 6 or 7 days, it's back up to $6.40. In 6 days, it was down to $6.15, and now we're up to about $6.80. From the bottom to the top over this last month and a half, we've had a $1.80 price move. The average price has been $6.07. The bottom was $5.60, and the top's current price is about $5.80.
What caused the $1.80 jump in the market?
Well, you go back into June, I think what happened there was that the spring wheat crop in the northern U.S. and Canada, bad weather, the crop conditions continued to deteriorate, production expectations went down, and that had a positive impact on the price. Plus in the corn production, I think they were lowering corn production expectations. Recently, Russia, their production expectations or predictions were up around 3.1 billion bushels. They've been lowering them over the last few weeks. One analyst that I think does a good job has it down to 2.75 billion bushels. So that Russian crop keeps going down. This week we've had lower expectations or predictions in Germany and in France. So I think that world wheat production is probably going to be down around 2.89 billion bushels, or 28.9 billion bushels, rather than the expected 29.1 a month ago.
So how should producers sell their wheat?
Well, if they've already sold it, they're done. If they haven't sold it, I'd probably take some advantage. However, if Russian wheat production is down around that 2.75 billion bushels, we're probably going to have higher wheat prices. But given the volatility in this market, I don't think you can do a one and done. I think you've got to stagger it. If you're going to sell in a month's time period, sell a fourth of it each week. If you're going to sell over several months, stagger it out, because with this type of volatility where you're having 35-cent up or 35-cent down price moves, you can't hit the top or the bottom of the market.
And what about corn and soybean prices?
Well, you look at corn prices, forward contract, they've been relatively flat the last few weeks, around $5.35 for a forward contract. You look at soybeans, they've been down about 60 cents over the last few weeks, forward contract $12.55 on that. And if you look at cotton, since April, they went from 76 cents to 90 cents, and over the last few weeks, they've increased a penny or two.
All right, thank you very much. Kim Anderson, Grain Marketing Specialist here at Oklahoma State University.